Okay, you guys ready? Okay, we're gonna start. Say it's all right. Say it's all right. Say it's all right. Have a good time. 'Cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Now listen to the beat.
Listen to the beat.
Kinda tap your feet.
Kinda tap your feet.
'Cause you've got soul, and everybody knows that it's all right. Oh, it's all right. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many of us do, just hum a little soul, make life your goal. Surely something's gonna come to you, 'cause it's all right. Say it's all right. It's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Now everybody clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
Give yourself a chance.
Give yourself a chance.
'Cause you've got soul, and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Everybody clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
And give yourself a chance.
Give yourself a chance.
'Cause you've got soul, and everybody knows. Oh, you've got soul, and everybody knows. I'm saying you've got soul, and everybody knows that it's all right. Good morning, everyone. We are the Joyful Noise Band. I hope that you will sing along with us. Now we are going to build a new way. We are building a new way. We are building a new way. We are building a new way. Feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. We are can feed our every need. We can feed our every need. We can feed our every need. Start with love, that is our seed. We can feed our every need. Please sing with us. Peace and freedom is our cry. Peace and freedom is our cry. Peace and freedom is our cry. Without these our world will die. Peace and freedom is our cry. We are building a new way. We are building a new way. We are building a new way, feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. Nice singing. All right, now we're going to implore you to don't stop by special request of Miss Fitzhugh. Sadie's special request. Won't you stand, please? If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. You'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Here we go. Why not think about the times to come, and not about all the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. All I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while. No, you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Ooh, don't you look back. 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 Welcome to church.
Good morning, First Unitarian Church of Oakland. Good morning. My name is Reverend Kevin Mann, and I am one of your community ministers, along with Claire Eustace right there over the front. We are your community ministers. It is always a deep joy and a deep honor to be with you this Sunday. Thank you for being the foundation to my ministry. Welcome to the first Sunday of Asian and Pacific American Heritage Month. Yes. We open worship this morning with words from 2021 Nobel Peace Prize laureate Maria Ressa, the Filipino-American journalist and co-founder of Rappler, known for investigative journalism and fighting for the freedom of expression to expose abuses of power, use of violence, and the growing authoritarianism in the Philippines and around the world. Maria teaches, "So how do you stand up to a dictator?" she asks. "By embracing values defined early, honestly, vulnerability, empathy, embracing your fear, believing in the good. You can't do it alone," she says. "You have to create a team, strengthen your area of influence, then connect the bright spots and weave a mesh together. Avoid thinking in terms of us versus them. Stand in someone else's shoes and do unto others as you would have them do unto you." Today we mark an important ritual in the time of our church. One of our beloved youth, Sadie Fitzhugh, is celebrating her coming of age today. What does it mean to come of age in a time of social change? What does it mean for our community to support Sadie from the deepest foundations of who we are? What makes us come alive, and what is our place in the social justice ecosystem? Our liberation is bound, and we do not struggle alone. Welcome to church this morning. And we'll now have our gathering song, number 1010, "We Give Thanks." We give thanks for this precious day, and we also remember this morning that the land on which we live, work, and worship is part of the ancestral sacred grounds and the unceded land of the Lisjan Huchin, part of the Chochenyo-speaking Muwekma Ohlone indigenous people of the Bay Area. We name out loud the theft, displacement, colonization, and genocide that our lives as Oaklanders benefit from every day. We know that the land remembers. The oak trees and the mountains and the waterways remember. The descendants of the Ohlone people remember, and we too, worshipers at the First Unitarian Church of Oakland, we also remember. We rise in solidarity with all indigenous people around the world and support the Shumi land tax, which funds the Sogorete's local Native women in their work of rematriation, returning indigenous land to indigenous people, creating urban gardens, community centers, so that future generations of indigenous people can thrive in their own homeland of the Bay Area. Shumi means gift in the Ohlone language. May our remembrance today be a shumi, a gift for the sacred ground that we walk upon. Amen. And now we will have Sadie for our chalice lighting.
Good morning. First, I'd like to lead you in our chalice lighting, a monument of our service every time. I'll say the words, and we have hand motions to follow along. We light this chalice, symbol of Unitarian Universalism. May it remind us of the divine spark in all of creation, the power of love to heal what is broken, and to be grateful for life's blessings each day. To call you to worship, I bring you the words of Reverend Tanya Y. Marquez. It is a wonder and mystery that our paths have crossed, that in the immensity of time, in the vastness of space, we coincide here. I am in awe at the ways in which our lives intersect and intertwine, at the beauty we create when we gather. May our coming together make us more compassionate, more just, more caring, and more loving. May our hearts and minds be open to this offering. I am so glad you are here. Let us worship. Let us marvel at the miracle of being here, right now, and at the mystery that brought us together. And in one voice, let the people say, "Come, let us worship together." Finally, I bring you the words for our peace candle, the poem All You Who Sleep Tonight by Vikram Seth. All you who sleep tonight, far from the ones you love, no hand to left or right, and emptiness above. Know that you aren't alone. The whole world shares your tears, some for 2 nights or 1, some for all their years. Together we say, peace is possible.
For our Black Lives Matter candle, I'm reading the words of Adrienne Marie Brown. Liberated relationships are one of the ways we actually create abundant justice. The understanding that there is enough attention, care, resource, and connection for all of us to access belonging, to be in our dignity, and to be safe in community. Let's say together, Black Lives Matter. Now we'll hear from the choir.
This hymn that the choir will be singing, I first heard it, All That I Am, from the voices of 700 queer Christians at the January 2025 Queer Christian Fellowship, held in Atlanta, Georgia. Hundreds of queer people gather every year at the Queer Christian Fellowship, and I cried harder in worship that day than I ever had before. At Queer Christian Fellowship, I found queer people not running away from their religious baggage, but willing to unpack it, willing to engage it, wrestle with it, and have their faith transformed into something more queer, more holy, more faithful, and for me, more Unitarian Universalist. Thank you so much to the choir, to Susan, and to Renee for joining me in this journey as you learn this song. My queer Christian UU soul thanks you from the bottom of my heart. QCF's commitment to liberated relationships meant that American Sign Language interpreters, and deaf people were at every event, every workshop, and every worship. A fully embodied worship means no one is left behind. And I'll be translating this song into American Sign Language as the choir sings it.
Transitions. Coming of age is a Unitarian Universalist celebration of the work that Sadie has done as Sadie is moving into spiritual adulthood. This is still the beginning. It's always the beginning. This is something, as Unitarian Universalists, we continue throughout our lifetime to explore. So, in the Jewish tradition, there's bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah. Some Christian traditions have confirmation, all around the same age. There's something that happens in the human being when the brain development is happening to expand concepts and understandings that are more than concrete. So this is a time to start this exploration. So we have a curriculum, and it's usually, we try to get a group of kids together, and last year, as in 2024, in the program year, we tried to do this regionally and got many congregations together, and had an event in San Francisco with the Faithful Fools. So this is designed to be part of a coming-of-age program. Now, many of the youth decided not to follow through and do the coming-of-age program, but they still showed up for this event, and several others. But Sadie was very clear she wanted to follow through. We didn't really have a group, so we kind of moved it into a merit badge system. Like, here's a list of things, and Heather you're going to be your mentor, and Sadie's been working on that over the past couple of years and has come to this place today. So I'm going to have Heather come up. Now, Heather has been her mentor the past year to kind of work with Sadie through conversations and work on the checklist. And Sadie has gone above and beyond, and that's just where I'm going to leave it today. Heather?
Some of us remember when Sadie was very small, about that size, and came out into the world just with this incredible curiosity and openness and eagerness to be a part of things. When Sadie was about 13, I brought my nephew to a church retreat, and she welcomed him and made him feel at home. This year, I've spent more time with the youth, and I've seen the way her natural genius for creating welcome makes a difference for people her own age and for younger young people. I've also learned what it's like to work with Sadie on a project. She has been working on the induction cook stove project with Youth Power Climate Actions through the Stop Waste Ambassador program. So Sadie plans and thinks about how to make things go well. She'll go, okay, this is how I think it should go. And she never forgets the end, cleaning up the pans and packing them up at the end of the cooking. But when it is that things don't go according to plan that Sadie really shines. When she was about 12, her older sibling took part in our congregation's coming-of-age program. And as the younger sister, Sadie was so ready to do the ropes course, the overnight retreats, the planning worship with the team of people. But she didn't have a team of people. Disappointed as she might have been, which I didn't hear anything about from her, she did not complain. She worked with Jeff, she worked with her mother and me, and she mobilized the adult resources to create a team and made her own coming-of-age program. And that exemplifies Sadie. She sees the possibilities before her, and she uses them to make things happen. Okay, this is how I think it should go. If you don't know Sadie yet, all I can say is you're going to have so much fun working with her on church projects. And you're going to love the worship service she does with her mother this Sunday. You could take your phone out and reserve Sunday, August 2nd, to be here for the service that she's doing with her mother. Sadie.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure a lot of you know me. In fact, some of you are here specifically because you know me. In case you don't, my name is Sadie Fitzhugh. I'm 17 years old. I've been brought to this moment by my amazing family, my loving friends, my mentor, Heather McLeod, and the members of this community who have supported me as I've grown into the person I am today. Lila and Rinda Ibrahim, Sherry Prudhomme and Gogi Hodder, Clark Sanford and Linda Propert Sanford, Reverend Jacqueline DePart and Jeff Melcher, among many others. Thank you for everything. I've been coming to this church since I was 2.5 months old. With my parents being active members of the community, I haven't stopped going since. Being a UU has been a tenet of my identity since I was asked to describe it to anyone else. I grew up here, not with stories from biblical times, but with my pastors and reverends, some of whom have become my greatest role models and inspirations, telling stories of fighting for our freedom and the freedom of others. The suffering I heard of was not how the incarcerated did not know God, but how some of them were facing unjust prosecution because of the grip colonialism still has on so many people in power. I've spent my life surrounded by this congregation. I was raised by a community filled with fire who taught me that it's possible if you think it is, and that God's love includes everyone. The values I've learned here have kept me going throughout my life. They have guided me and reminded me to be kinder in our world. The principles and values, especially interdependence, inherent worth and dignity, love, and equity, are a core part of my being. What you've instilled in me as teachers, leaders, mentors, and friends is a philosophy that a safe, equitable, beloved community is worth fighting for, and that I'm not in that fight alone. Beyond a beloved community, I'm a part of a crucial, transformative, and pluralistic living tradition. For me, the living tradition means moving forward in my life, with knowledge of both where I've been and where I am now. I get to teach at Chalice Camp and pass down the lessons and values that made me a better person. And I grow by keeping up my spiritual practice and not being afraid to reshape and recommit to the work of Unitarian Universalism when the approach has to change. Melissa Harris Perry, a UU professor of theology and political science, suggests that Unitarian Universalism is not attached to particular beliefs, rather it is committed to specific work, striking a balance between openness to differing viewpoints on one hand and fierce advocacy of shared ethical claims on the other. A living tradition means we are constantly working towards a more stable and sustainable future. Over the past year, I've taken steps towards more leadership and grown into the passion my community inspires in me. Alongside religious educators, ministers, and other young UUs from across the district, I've been involved in a collaborative process to redesign youth programming. In looking back on the history of youth and young adult programming in Unitarian Universalism, there's a lot we have to recognize we're needlessly holding on to, and nurture in our arms the new things that will let us move forward. I'm excited to share that work with you on the August 2nd service. All of the important work this community has helped me to begin will guide me into the future. Credo is a Latin word that means I believe, but literal translations of parts of the word mean to this I give my heart. Coming of age is a journey meant to help you figure that out. As a more aware person who can identify my values and goals, what do I give my heart to? Between being a high school junior and an international baccalaureate diploma candidate, I haven't had a lot of time to figure that out. But there's one thing I know for certain my heart belongs to. Beginning with the Tenderloin Street Retreat with the Faithful Fools in San Francisco, and ending with joining the church as a member ready to commit to my community, Coming of Age has reaffirmed that I give my heart to Unitarian Universalism and to the continuation of our mission to stand on the side of love, always. Thank you.
Wow, Sadie.
Well, Sadie now qualifies to become a member of this congregation. Either if you are 18 or, as Sadie has done, you complete the coming of age program, I'm going to now invite you to sign our membership book. This membership book has someone who signed back in 1945. So Sadie, welcome. And now this means that on May 17th, we're going to have an in-gathering ceremony in which you will be invited to say why it is that you decided to join this church. And you will be welcomed and create a covenant with the congregation. So we are a people held together by promises, as you well know. And I am so thrilled. I am so happy to welcome you. So let's once again give a big, hearty, embodied welcome to Sadie Fitzu.
And just stay here a minute, because there's a little gift. I know maybe years ago you made a little chalice out of flower pots and painted it, but this is for you. From all the congregation. So now we're going to sing the other children out. Oh, no, excuse me. There's a special song. Amazing special song. That's next.
can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game.
You know, sometimes when you're planning worship, you think that the information gets onto the slides, and it does, but it's not all of the information. So I just want to add that Alana is one of the beloved daughters of our congregation as well, who also some people here were at her bat mitzvah at Kehila, and that Claire Eustace is our community member, is community minister is other community minister is her mother, and just that she is someone we have loved for a long time, and that didn't come through on the slides. So I wanted to make sure that that did. Thank you, and thank you, Alana Cortez, also for joining us.
So sometimes in the past, on the coming of age, the congregation would make an arch to have the coming of age people go out. But Sadie's like, but I'm joining the congregation, so I should be coming in. Anyway, so Sadie's going to stay up here because Sadie is now part of the congregation. But we're going to invite the people on the edges of the aisles to make an arch for these children to now go out to their activities. And invite you to sing along. You put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Lead with love and lead with love.
This is the time that you get a minute to notice the people around you, to say hello to them. It's never long enough. And if you're in one of those spaces where you need silence, feel free to just kind of signal it in some way. But we'll just take a few minutes to greet each other. on for 20 more minutes?
It's bleed into coffee hour.
So I just got this from, I don't know if it's right now, but I just got this from.
Okay, yeah, I can have that.
It's right after that. I'll hand it to you.
We will now be reading a coming-of-age blessing for the ecosystem. This reading is adapted from the UUA Social Change Now, a guide for reflection and connection, the current UUA Common Read. So Sadie and I are going to bless the congregation with these words from Social Change Now, a guide for reflection and connection.
We bless you as frontline responders, ready, prepared, calm amidst chaos. For those who step forward towards crisis rather than away from it, may you have what you need when urgency arrives. Steady hands, clear minds, and communities that hold you when you need it most. We thank you for your frontline response.
We bless you as visionaries, inspiring, imaginative, intuitive. For those who dream beyond what is considered possible, may your imagination outpace despair. May your visions become a chalice lit for others who are still learning to hold hope of their own. We thank you for your vision.
We bless you as builders, resourceful, focused, detail-oriented. For those who turn longing into structure and vision into something that can be held, joined, and sustained and built upon by others. May your labor be honored and your rest protected. We thank you for building this community with your calloused hands.
We bless you as disruptors, courageous, determined, ready to put it all on the line. For those who we thank you for building this community. May your disruption be rooted in the love that you have. Thank you for never backing down.
We bless you as caregivers, perceptive, intuitive, present, for those who tend to the quiet, essential work of nourishment, for caring for children and the elderly and everyone in between. May your care be reciprocated, your tenderness not taken for granted, and your joy not be postponed. Thank you for your love and care.
We bless you as experimenters, curious, innovative, pioneering, for those who take risks, who learn in public, and who rise again even stronger. May love, curiosity, and respect be your compass. May courage and innovation be your companion. We thank you for being brave and willing to try something new.
We bless you as weavers, connected, networking, listening, for those who see what others miss, who trace the hidden threads between people, places, and memories, and movements. May your sight be clear when the world feels fragmented. We thank you for your weaving.
We bless you as storytellers, generative, accessible, inspiring, for those who pass on the stories from one generation to the next, for the oral tradition that we carry in our ancestral memory. May you reach deep into the roots of your own ancestors and keep alive what must not be forgotten. We thank you for telling your story.
We bless you as healers, transformative, intuitive, and forgiving. For those who offer healing to wounded bodies, hearts, and minds. May you be held close as you hold others, and may the healing transform wounds into our greatest strength. We thank you for your healing.
And finally, we bless you as guides, knowing, discerning, improving, for those whose experience earned them wisdom, for the grace to lift others as we climb, for the grace to accept the wisdom of others and build upon the shoulders of the past. We thank you for guiding us. We would be nowhere without you.
And together, may we remember the core teachings of Unitarian Universalism. In the struggle for justice, we are never separated, isolated, or alone. We are inheritors of a liberal and liberating faith, a living tradition with love at the center, at the core of who we are and who we are called to be, at the root of each breath. Amen.
Now is the time in our service where we lift those in our circle of concern into the loving embrace of our larger community. Let us speak the names, speak the joys, the sorrows that we wish to memorialize, celebrate, and remember this day, an embracing meditation. And we add Arlinda Beffert, who is recovering after a fall, a badly broken arm, and consequent surgery. For the names that have been spoken, and for all those who remain in the silent sanctuary of our hearts, we offer into the embrace of this beloved community. Thank you. Truth be told, my earliest understandings of justice and the foundational to my social change frameworks come from my Filipino-American Catholic foundations. When I think about justice, I think about the words of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, known as the Beatitudes, from Matthew chapter 5, which says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." See, it was clear to me as a Catholic youth that if there was a God, they were firmly on the side of justice and righteousness. Those who fight for justice will one day receive it. Plant the seeds, water them well, keep the faith. So much of who I am was shaped by the struggles of my religious past that I carry. So much of who I am and how my Unitarian Universalism gets expressed is through this framework. Now, it may come as a surprise to many UUs, but we do have UU Christians in this faith. We have UUs that pray. We have UUs that believe in God and use God language. We even have UUs that love Jesus and the teachings of justice and anti-oppression and anti-imperialism at the core of the Christian message. Somehow in our quest for multi-religious pluralism, it feels like we leave our UU Christian siblings behind. But more and more, especially now, I believe that we must not cede religion, or scripture or prayer or Jesus to the far-right Christian nationalists and white supremacists. Justice is who we are because of the Christian Unitarians and Christian Universalists that we inherited our liberal religion from. More than anything else, justice is the core foundation for what it means to be a Unitarian Universalist. This justice ethos comes directly from our Judeo-Christian heritage. Dr. King, I think, said it best, where justice at its best is love correcting everything that stands against love. For all these reasons and more, I love our current UUA Common Read, Social Change Now, a guide for reflection and connection from South Asian author Deepa Iyer. It's the current UUA Common Read, so that means our 1,000 churches across the U.S. are reading this book right now. Deepa teaches in the book, being part of social change efforts is one of the most important ways we can connect with each other. At a time when society insists upon compartmentalizing us into silos of thought, political alignment, and geography, when we engage in social change, Deepa says, we resist these silos and choose connection over solidarity. We recognize that we can no longer deny, dismiss, or delegate systemic injustice and oppression for other people to fix. These issues are our business and our responsibility, and together we can change the unfair and unjust policies, celebrate and express our joy, increase access to opportunity, and create pathways to sharing power. Now, the vision of this church, the First Unitarian Church of Oakland, is to build a radically inclusive community, to grow the beloved community by expanding our welcome table and deepening our commitments to countering oppression as an intentional, multiracial, multicultural, and multi-generational congregation. Woo, amen. See, we figured something out about the world as Unitarian Universalist. You can build anti-racist community, grow authentic friendships, organize for justice, and save the world all at your local UU church. Now, I've never been more inspired and grounded in our liberal and liberating faith than right now, where justice is our common denominator. What I love most about the Common Read is its ability to break us out of our silos. It challenges us to deeply reflect on our gifts and the ways that justice flows through us. For some of us, justice means that we are weavers, weaving between people and movements and networks. For some of us, we're frontline responders on the streets when it is called. For some of us, we are caregivers, making sure that the vulnerable in our community are protected. Others are storytellers. Others are guides. Now, after the service today, from about noon, we'll be meeting here for identity-based caucusing. Now, for those of you that have done identity-based caucusing before, we'll be splitting off into the BIPOC room that'll meet in the Star King room for Black, Indigenous people of color, and white allies are going to be meeting on the second floor programming room. So if you will, we're inviting everyone here to join us for identity-based caucusing. We'll actually meet here in the sanctuary at noon so that we can be in our identity caucuses by 12:15. Now, what does it mean to gather in identity-based groups? According to the UUA Guide to Race-Based Affinity Groups, the purpose of gathering in racial affinity groups is to create safe and brave space where people can express their fears, their pain, and their hope without bystanders. So when they re-enter mixed identity spaces, it will be with greater self-awareness, less self-judgment, and stronger confidence. The intent of forming race-based affinity groups is to deepen and broaden the perspectives and produce new ways of thinking, new ways of being, because creating a different type of group can create a different kind of conversational outcome. When I read these words, I thought of queer Black scholar Adrienne Maree Brown, who says there is a conversation in the room that only these people can have at this moment. Find it. What would nurturing a regular Black, Indigenous people of color group and white allies group at the First Unitarian Church of Oakland look like? What would that look like? What would that dream like? What would that taste like? What would that organize like? Who could we be if we had a regular BIPOC caucus here on a consistent basis? I think of the words from Infleshed, who talk about collective liberation. They say collective liberation asks different things of different people. There is no universal path. Depending upon relationships to various systems and legacies of power, as well as unique stories and context of our lives, different actions and beliefs must be practiced as freedom. White people have different pathways than people of color, and people of color have different pathways than white people. Queer people have different pathways than straight people, and straight people have different pathways than queer people. Each of us has our own individual and collective work to do. There's just no getting around it. In closing, I want to end with Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman, Dr. King's pastor, who said, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." First Unitarian Church of Oakland, what makes you come alive? Are you doing it? To find our place in the social justice ecosystem, to build a Unitarian Universalism where queer Christians can feel welcome, where Black Baptists can feel welcome, where Catholic Filipinos can feel welcome. Can we be a place of radical sanctuary where everyone is affirmed no matter the God they do worship or do not worship, no matter the scripture that gives them strength, no matter their gender, their sexuality, or their documentation status? Can we love them all as our Universalist faith demands of us? Can we be a people that come alive to the beauty and the justice and the potential of this very moment in First Unitarian Church of Oakland's history? We are the ones we've been waiting for, poet June Jordan taught us. May it be so. Amen. Blessed be.
We have here a very passionate minister. And Kevin, it is your passion that has done remarkable things for Drum, California. Drum is the diverse, revolutionary, Unitarian Universalist multicultural ministries. And I have here a check for you. This congregation is committed to supporting our other organizations that embody our values. And so Drum, California was what is called our half-plate recipient for the month of March. Here, this check for Drum is $1,639.95. So Kevin, thank you for all of your work. And this is a form of energy. You got plenty. You got plenty of energy, but may it empower you even more. Thank you.
You can see how blessed we are, the talent we have here today, the honest listening and caring that we experience here, the way people share the fruits of their gardens, their kitchens. Take a minute and breathe in that abundance. That feeling you have when you know you have enough. In general, we have all of what we need and most of what we want. And isn't that the definition of wealth? Continue breathing in that relaxation. We are blessed with an overflowing abundance. When we give from that place of wealth, It doesn't matter if it's 10 cents or $10 million. We can know that our gift makes everything around us go well. Every month we share our gifts with an organization like Drum that helps make our values real in the world. Our May half-plate recipient will be the Interfaith Movement for Human Integrity, which is a statewide California organization that connects clergy and people of faith to the work of social justice. It connects us to people who have traveled from far away with nothing to live in a country that is attacking them because they know that there are some of us who care and that we hold this. So please give from that place of abundance. The plate will pass, and there will be something about all those technological ways you can give as well. Oh, that's who does it. Thank you, ushers. Will you please come forward? Please join us in saying the benediction, or the blessing, sorry, to the work of the church, which is weaving a tapestry of love we call community. We dedicate ourselves, and these are offerings.
Good job. And now Suzanne.
Good morning. My name is Suzanne Van Houten. I have been a member of this church since 1989. I served on the board from 2016 to 2019, 27 years after the first service I attended. You might wonder why it took me so long to step up. Honestly, I was intimidated. I did pretty much everything else: worship associate, taught RE, ran retreats, even danced in that long ago dance choir. Finally, after having been asked repeatedly, I said yes. I had heard that serving on the board was grueling and tough. What was my experience like in the end? I really liked it. I even loved it at times. It turns out my life skills were a good fit for serving on the board. I have worked with the public my whole career, ran small businesses, built and live in a co-housing community. I enjoyed working with my fellow board members on the mission and vision of this beloved community. During my tenure, we read a book called Serving with Grace. That book reminded me that it is a spiritual practice to be a board member. You are building some really good spiritual muscles, and you don't have to do it alone. There are very clever people that know all sorts of important things, but they don't know what you know. And that's what you will bring. My fears of it being a grueling, tough gig were dispelled. My intimidation of not being able to hold my own, gone. I invite you to step up and maybe not take quite as long as I did.
Okay, you see before you a second surviving board member. I served with Suzanne on that board, and Michael Fitzhugh, and Michael Rothammer, and I don't know who else is in this room, but it was challenging. And I just say for myself, it gave me permission to love this church as much as I do, and to really reach out and be the one who reaches out instead of the one who's waiting on the sidelines for someone to invite in. And it was a transformative choice that I made. Okay, for some announcements. Starting at 12:15, but we're going to start in here at noon. Starting here at noon, we're going to meet here. Anyone who wants to meet with White Allies or with the BIPOC caucus, Kevin will kick us off. Some of us brought some food, and it's in Star King Room. And then the White Allies will go upstairs, and we'll come back together at the end for a joint closing. And Reverend Laurel will be doing the blessing with the White Allies. Let's see. It's to uplift, amplify, and center BIPOC Unitarian Universalism and work toward our church vision of becoming an anti-racist, anti-oppressive faith community. And the White Allies will be working for the same ends through our path. That is our path to follow. Next announcement, registration for the women's retreat begins today. Register within the next few weeks because accommodations will fill up fast. It will be August 28th to 30th. Women and girls, non-binary people, and children, boys under age 6 are welcome. Tamara Haw and Emily Stoper, waving behind you, will be available during coffee hour on May 10th and May 17th to answer questions and help with registration. Next Saturday, May 9th, from 9:15 to 12:15, lay leaders will gather to begin rebuilding what used to be called the Program Council. Reverend Laurel will present an overview of this vital part of our congregational life and introduce the MOVE team, Make Our Vision Emerge. Anyone who currently leads a committee or is interested in finding out how you can become more involved is invited to attend. Please come prepared to fill out a calendar of events and classes for the next church year, which runs from August 26th through June 27th. Next Sunday's service on Mother's Day will include a child dedication ceremony. Last week, Reverend Laurel sent out an email to families with children who have not yet been dedicated in this congregation. The email included a description of the ceremony. Please reach out to Reverend Laurel if you have a child or children who would like to be part of the ceremony, or if you have any questions. And I also would like to say that we will be having an annual meeting on May 31st, Sunday, May 31st, after a brief service with Reverend Laurel. And if you are interested in being able to vote, and you have not yet signed the book, the one that Laurel showed us and that Sadie just signed, please make a point of doing that, because then you can become a member and vote and join us with that. Newcomers, we are so glad to have you today. Right after the service ends, please meet Emily Stoper here for a 10-minute personalized welcome where you can learn more about the church. We have also broken out our new Making Connections brochure, which has been updated to current activities, and we will be printing more of them after we get all of the feedback of everything that we got wrong. And remember to check the Chalice Chatter newsletter and our rolling news board, which is in the narthex, for more upcoming events, resources, and information about the church.
One brief announcement that we missed out on is that next Sunday, in addition to all those fabulous things, will also be pop-up choir, which anyone can join, learn 2 songs, sing them in the service. You do have to come early at 9:15, but I have all the words, I teach you the music, and then you get to sing just like this. It's fabulous. I hope that you will come to join us next Sunday at 9:15. You'll be done by 11:30. I promise you'll have fun.
Holiness unto the Lord. Love ye, love ye, love ye one another. Holy, holy, holiness unto the Lord. Love ye, love ye, love ye one another. Holy, holy, holiness unto the Lord. Love ye, love ye, love ye one another.
Thank you. We extinguish this flame, but not the fire of commitment, the light of truth, or the warm glow of community which remain with us throughout the week.
And our benediction is from the Interfaith Movement for Human Integrity and the Oakland People's Arms Embargo, where I've been representing the coalition at the Port of Oakland. We're inviting folks next Saturday, May 9th, for the 3rd annual Interfaith Pilgrimage for Palestine, a 12-mile public witness calling for an end to all military cargo shipments from Oakland to Israel. I'll be co-leading the Port of Oakland stop that Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Reverend Deb Lee, co-executive director of the Interfaith for Human Integrity. They say, welcome the refugee. Treat the stranger as your own. Compassion knows no borders, and love has no walls. Amen, and blessed be.
We're going to sing you out as you walk out to coffee hour.
If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and see what today, you'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday